Welcome back, podcast family. Before we dive into today's mouth-watering topic, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
That's right! If you love talking about comfort, memories, and incredible flavors, you are in for a treat today. Episode 17 is all about our absolute favorite foods.
You know, Leo, I've been thinking a lot about this lately. Food is so much more than just basic daily fuel for our bodies to keep us moving, isn't it? It's almost like a portal through time. One single bite of a familiar dish can instantly transport you right back to your childhood kitchen, a cozy, rainy holiday morning, or a special summer vacation you took years ago with the people you love most in the world.
You hit the nail right on the head, Zara. I was actually pondering over this exact same idea all morning while standing in my kitchen brewing coffee, and it got me wondering about something extreme. If you were suddenly stranded on a deserted island and forced by some strange cosmic rule to pick just one single dish to eat for the rest of your life, 3 times a day, what would your ultimate choice be?
Oh, come on. That is such an unfairly brutal question to start the episode with. Choosing just one dish feels like choosing a favorite child. But okay, if my life depended on making a decision right this second, I'd have to go with a rich, freshly baked, thin-crust Italian pizza. The perfect combination of a crispy, airy crust with slightly charred edges, a tangy homemade tomato sauce, fresh, fragrant basil leaves, and creamy, bubbling melted mozzarella is pure absolute perfection in every single bite.
A true classic choice. Honestly, you can never go wrong with a masterfully crafted pizza. For me, though, as much as I adore a good, crispy slice of pizza, if I had to lock in my ultimate forever meal, nothing in this entire world beats a deep, piping hot, steaming bowl of authentic Japanese ramen served on a cold, rainy evening.
Ooh, now ramen is a serious contender. But we need to get specific here, because ramen is an entire universe of flavors. Are we talking about a super rich, thick, and collagen-infused tonkotsu pork bone broth? Or do you prefer something a bit lighter and clearer, like a classic shoyu or a savory miso base?
Oh, rich and creamy tonkotsu broth all the way. No question about it. I mean, a bowl where the broth has been slow cooked for over 12 to 14 hours to extract every drop of flavor. Packed with thick, chewy noodles, topped with melt-in-your-mouth tender chashu, soft-boiled marinated eggs with gelatinous runny yolks, and fresh green spring onions. It doesn't just feed your stomach, it feels like receiving a massive warm hug from the inside out on a freezing winter day.
Stop it right now, Leo! You are making my stomach growl so loudly, I'm worried the studio microphones are picking it up. But isn't it so fascinating how our absolute ultimate comfort foods hit completely differently depending on our emotional mood, the weather outside, or even how exhausted we feel after a grueling week of work?
Absolutely. The environment, your emotional state, and even nostalgia play a massive role in what your brain craves at any given moment. But that actually brings up another huge, age-old culinary debate. When it comes to your favorite foods overall, Are you a savory person through and through who prefers bold, salty spices? Or do you always maintain a secret, dedicated second stomach exclusively reserved for dessert?
Oh, let's be honest here. There is always, without exception, a dedicated second stomach reserved exclusively for dessert. I have a massive, completely unashamed sweet tooth. So for me, a warm chocolate lava cake with a rich molten center that flows out when you cut into it, paired with a scoop of premium vanilla bean ice cream, is my ultimate, undeniable weakness.
That temperature contrast between a hot, rich, melting chocolate cake and freezing cold, velvety vanilla ice cream is genuinely unmatched anywhere else in the culinary world. I'm a bit more rustic and traditional myself when it comes to sweet treats. Give me a warm, freshly baked apple pie dusted with cinnamon and a flaky, buttery crust any day of the week, and I am a happy man.
Cinnamon and warm baked apples sound so incredibly comforting and homey. But isn't it mind-blowing how scent and taste are scientifically proven to be the strongest human senses tied directly to deep emotional memory? A simple whiff of a specific spice or broth simmering on a stove can bring back a person, a house, or a moment in time that you hadn't thought about in over a decade.
It really is magical how food acts as a natural time machine. Every single time I smell garlic, olive oil, and fresh basil simmering together in a saucepan, I am immediately transported back to big, loud Sunday family gatherings at my grandmother's house when we were kids. Everyone would sit around a crowded table talking over each other for hours. Food brings human beings together in a way that almost nothing else on earth can replicate.
That is so profound, Leo. And honestly, street food culture operates on that exact same universal magic. Think about traveling to a brand new city or a foreign country for the first time. The very first thing you do to truly understand the heart, soul, and culture of the local people isn't reading a history book. It's going out to the street markets and sampling their traditional street snacks.
You are speaking my exact language now. Sitting on a sidewalk, eating sizzling street tacos from a tiny family-run stand in Mexico, or grabbing hot grilled skewers in a smoky night market in Asia, gives you a far deeper, more authentic connection to the local community than walking through any high-end tourist museum ever could.
Exactly. When I look back at my past travels, some of my absolute favorite memories aren't even about fancy, expensive 5-star restaurants with white tablecloths and long waiting lists. They're about sitting on a tiny plastic stool by a noisy, crowded street corner, eating mind-blowing local dishes cooked right in front of me, while surrounded by strangers who don't even speak the same language.
100% truth. It proves that magnificent, unforgettable food doesn't need to be overly complicated, pretentious, or ridiculously expensive. It just needs to be prepared with true passion, fresh ingredients, and a genuine bit of love and tradition.
Well, now that we have successfully driven ourselves and every single person listening to this episode completely crazy with hunger, I think we seriously need to wrap this conversation up before we abandon the microphones and run off to order a giant feast of everything we just spent the last 20 minutes talking about.
I second that motion with every fiber of my being. My stomach has been making executive decisions for the last 5 minutes. My kitchen is calling my name, and I think a massive, steaming bowl of spicy ramen is officially in my immediate future tonight.
But before we head out to grab dinner, we want to hand the conversation over to all of you listening at home, in your car, on your commute, or at the gym right now. We want to know what ultimate dish makes your mouth water just thinking about it.
Leave a comment down below right now and share your story with us. What is your number one unbeatable favorite comfort food of all time that you could never, ever turn down?
Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 17 of our podcast. If you enjoyed this delicious chat, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with a fellow foodie.
Until next time, keep enjoying good food, creating great memories, and having wonderful conversations. Bye, everyone.